I can't stop moving or I'm gonna leave Earth. And they're like, what? Oh, you're high, bro. And I'm like, I'm fucking past high, bro. I'm with God right now. You read the title. My first time taking edibles was not a fun experience for me. Let's just do some backstory, right? So I live in we live in a 5-bedroom house, me and a bunch of my relatives. My parents didn't live there at the time. We all is basically a bunch of teenagers at the time living by themselves, just paying rent, having a good time, right? Boom. That night, me, my cousin, my sister, a couple other people were home. I believe a couple other people were home, right? So check it. So I'm in my room, minding my business. Never have I taken an edible before this point. I've always, I always smoke. I smoke because it gives me that, I like to sleep, you know what I'm saying? So it gives me that lazy feeling. I can hop into bed, I can eat a snack, I can go to sleep. Good times, my boy. Good times, you know what I'm saying? My sister comes in the room. And first she knocks on my door. Boom, boom, boom. She knocks, right? And then I'm like, what's up? She like, come here. You want to try this? I'm like, try what? She's like, edible. I'm like, oh, say less. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. I already smoked. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking it's anything different than what I usually do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get sleepy, I'm gonna eat a snack, and I'm gonna go to sleep. And it's already in snack form. So I'm like, you know what? We cutting out the middleman. I could just eat this and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I open the door. I'm like, boom. She's like, you wanna try this edible? Now, this edible was a cookie about this big. It was square. It was square, it looked like this. It was a white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookie. It looked green. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that I'm thinking back on it, there was so much weed in this cookie. Like I was young and I didn't know any better, so bear with me, right? So I take this, she break it in half too. Boom. You know what I'm saying? She eat her half. She is fine. She completely fine. She eats her half. You know what I'm saying? She like, it tastes good. I'm like, oh, okay, bet. I watch her eat it just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? So I take a bite of mine and I take a bite. I'm like, okay, that's smack. Okay, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And my fat ass. So I'm like, I could eat this whole thing. Like, I'm already hungry, so I'm just eating it, not even realizing I'm eating this whole half a cookie. I'm just like, all good, okay, I'm like, this is good. And then I go back to my room. I lay down in the bed, and I'm watching TV, right? So I'm watching TV. Good. Nothing goes by for a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? The house is quiet. We're fine. You know what I'm saying? My sister go back, do what she do. She's cool. And I'm like, cool. I start to feel a little uncomfortable in the bed. Like I can't get comfortable. Like almost like I'm like my skin wasn't made to be on the bed or something. I don't know if y'all had that feeling before, but I feel uncomfortable, right? So then after I start feeling uncomfortable, I'm like, Sadiq, stop tripping, bro. You've been high before. Just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Watch your TV, go to sleep. So I'm watching the TV and I know this movie. What was I watching? I was watching Hitch with Will Smith and then the girl, I forgot her name. But I'm watching the movie and then I've seen the movie 100 times. I know what the movie is. I like to laugh at certain parts of the movie. The jokes are good. You know what I'm saying? It's a good movie. I'm watching the movie and all of a sudden the movie like it's starting not to look like the movie that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's Hitch, right? But then like a couple minutes go by and now I'm like why does this movie not look like itself? Like I don't
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
like the movie is not making sense anymore, right? And I'm just like I'm like trying so hard to watch it and it's just not making sense anymore. And I'm like, what is wrong with me, bro? So I start sweating. And once you start to get anxiety, it's like heightened by 10 times. So I'm like, Sadiq, you know how this go. Don't get anxiety because then it's going to be 10 times worse than you think it is, right? So I'm like, just watch the movie. It don't got to make sense. You've seen it before, bro. None of this got to make sense. Just watch it. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Lay back. Chill. My body is like, nah, bro. So I got a little bit anxious. I got a little bit of anxiety. Then my body just takes over, bro. My heart is beating like this, and I'm just like, Sadiq, calm down, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm just sitting there. I'm like trying to think, like, okay, no, this is cool. I'm like, this is cool. This is cool. I overserved myself, obviously. Then I lay down and I close my eyes, and I can't even explain to you what happened. It was like, do you know when it was one of the Marvel movies where Ant-Man was going through the where he started getting smaller and smaller, and then he was going through the different mini verses, and he was just like going through different worlds and kept falling, and like every time he would go through a world, it would be a different one and a different one, and he just kept falling, right? Because he was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. That is what I felt like was happening to me. I closed my eyes, and I kept envisioning different worlds that I was just falling deeper and deeper into, and I was telling myself, I was like, I need to get back to Earth because I'm falling too deep. And this is what the edibles do, bro. This is why I don't take edibles, because they make you go crazy. I'll smoke regular weed. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Edibles. I was falling into mini verses, or whatever you call. Somebody tell me what it's called exactly. But I was just falling deeper and deeper and deeper, and I could not get out. And this was making me scared because I thought that I wasn't going to be able to come back. That's where I messed up. When you have a trip or something, you can't say that you can't think that you're not gonna come back, because then you're gonna trip even harder. So I'm just falling, and I can feel that my body is still on Earth, but I can feel my brain just falling into an abyss of worlds and things that I don't even know. Like I was speaking English, but each letter, like each word that I was saying, didn't, like, I could see each letter of the word and what the letter meant. I was lost, bro. Like I was gone, bro. So at this point, I am scared. I'm hyperventilating. So I get up out the bed, and I go to my sister. I go to my sister's. I go to the living room. I'm walking around the living room. I'm like breathing. I'm like, okay, Sadiq, stay on Earth, stay here. Like I felt like if I sat down, my brain would just shoot to a different world. So I had to keep myself here. I was like, okay, we're here. We're on Earth. We're in this pocket of Earth. We need to stay here. So I was trying to talk, and I'm like, okay, stay here, breathe. And I call my sister. I'm like, I'm about to freak out. Like I'm about to lose my shit, bro. I'm about to lose it. I was like, I'm here. I'm trying to breathe. But if I stop breathing and stop moving, I'm gonna leave. Like I don't want to leave Earth. If I stop moving, I'm gonna leave Earth. Now imagine you hearing that. And first of all, imagine you coming somewhere, going to somebody, and you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, oh, I can't stop moving, or I'm gonna leave Earth. You probably like, what? Are you good, my G? Like, what's wrong with you, right? So I'm just like, I can't stop moving, or I'm gonna leave Earth. And they're like, what? Oh, you're high, bro. And I'm like, I'm fucking past high, bro. I'm with God right now. Like, I'm like, I see what God sees. He can travel through different Earths, and I'm doing that right now. And I go outside to get some fresh air. So I walk outside, and I'm just walking around my car, and I'm just trying to breathe. And I'm like, I'm just walking in circles, and I didn't notice that it looked weird until I noticed what I was doing. I was walking around my car in circles, and then I realized that I had just came out of my room. So I am in my drawers, bro. I'm in my underwear, walking around my car with my shirt off, just underwear, walking around my car, breathing like this. I'm gonna be okay. Do you know how crazy I looked, bro? I probably looked like a mental patient from who knows where, bro. But it was not good. It was not a good thing, right? This shirt, bro. It was not one of my best moments. I was literally nervous. So I come back in the house because my sister, my cousin, everybody, they come out, they get me, they sit me on the couch. They're like, just keep talking to us. And I'm like, you guys need to stay right here so I don't leave again. And then I'm hyperventilating for a while, and honestly, I don't even know what happened after. I don't remember how I came down from this high, but all I know is that I never wanted to do it again. And edibles are for fucking crackheads, because no, hell no, bro. What? No, there's no way that you can tell me I would never do an edible again. I could smoke weed all day, but edibles are not for me. Edibles are not for me.
Look, tipping the scale. Shawty won't fuck with a nigga to fail. I had to go ahead and cop me a fit, cause I caught me a chopper, that brand new barrel. Shawty want me to swoop down like a sparrow. I am not super and I am no hero. Tunnel the vision, I'm seeing through barrels. I know that they hating, I really don't care though, cause they ain't gon' say it. I know that they scared of, like, look at these niggas, like, what are they scared of? Like, look at your bitch, bro.